What's going on, people? This is my third video today. I know, I'm just pouring with content right now. Hopefully you're watching. If you are, I appreciate it. Man, I had me a slab of ribs and it was good.
How much for an order of ribs?
$2.50.
I sure am hungry.
But all jokes aside, I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people ask me the question about, and I wanted to go ahead and make a video on it because I know that you want this kind of content because you asked for it. And it's on this very stand that we see right in front of us right now, which happens to be a Quik Lok stand from Quik Lok Systems. And the link will be in the description box. Full disclosure, you already know the vibes. It will be a Guitar Center link. This video isn't sponsored. And if you're wondering if they just gave it to me, no. I've had this stand for years, if not 2 decades. Most people's curiosity has been on the realms of Rsonist having this exact same stand, so I thought I would just go ahead and fill it in and help you guys with getting one, because it truly makes your MPC XL the exact centerpiece that it should be in your studio. And there's no secret, the MPC XL is humongous. It's the biggest MPC ever made, if not the best MPC to ever be made, and I'm calling it now. But one thing you have to know is that this stand can hold this joint. So that means it can hold multiple, and I'll do that a little bit later, but I wanted to talk about some of the build quality, functionality, and stuff like that. One of the main things that you need to know is that you can raise and lower this. It has a latch at the bottom, and with that latch at the bottom, you pull it and you can lower it. So you can see how low it is. If you're a short king or whatnot, you'll be able to use it. If you're a tall king or whatnot, like me, then you can raise it up. And then I think the highest level is this right here. It can go up a little bit more, and then you'll be able to adjust it or whatnot. They have some, there's some other levels of adjustment too. For an example, you have a latch right here or a knob that where it allows you to adjust it from front to back, or I don't know how to say it. So you can change your viewing angle. You just have to like unscrew it. And that's one of the things about it or whatnot. You know, I've had this for a long time. So if you want to go at an angle, something like this, such as this right here, then that angle will appease. And I'm screwing it back now to see that the viewing angle is a bit different. I can see things a little bit clearer now, and I can adjust it on the fly. You know, I just dropped it down far too much, but let's go up a little bit more. Not hard to do. Remember, I've had this for 2 decades. It's 20 years now. And if I wanted to, let's just say I wanted to zoom in, focus, boom. You can see that it's even level too, without me doing anything else. And then I can get a closer view for you guys. And then now you can see the appeal of having it set this way. And I'm gonna keep it this way too, so that when I hit the pads or whatnot, everything will be fine. I can do things like this right here. Like for an example, let me go ahead and turn off my mixer or turn off the master so it doesn't pop or anything on my audio interface. If I wanted to take wires, move it around, drag it around, I could, you know, moving it over here. Let's see, I need to move it over to the Tascam or whatnot. You know, maybe I don't want to move the Tascam over, and I can do that. I can use it, you know, basically with my Korg MS2000R or any of my racks, you know what I'm saying, having it at this position. Also, because one of the other things that I didn't like about setting it up on my desk was too small for it. I had to get a desk extender to use it. Let's just say you have an MPC XL, but you like it in front of you, but you like the stand and you want to know if other pieces of the gear can fit on it. Well, it's a plethora of pieces of gear that you can put on this unit. For an example, you can put your MPC 2000 XL on this, and that's pretty much how most producers moved back in the day. They would put their classic sampler on this joint. Of course, the MPC Live 3 can fit, or the MPC Live 2. I mean, and this will give you a true benefit because unlike the MPC XL or any of the other flagship MPCs, the screen is not adjustable. So you would just adjust the screen or adjust the actual stand itself so that you can be able to see it from a different angle. So you know what I'm saying? You can see that I can adjust the viewing angle. Of course, I can raise it here to make it have more sense to how we have it set up and utilized. I know I got it looking crazy right now, but yeah, you can see that I have it nicely adjusted. And let me just go ahead and give you a nicer view of that so you can see it in perspective. And now you can understand where I'm coming from. And this is how it looks like from the back. I should have did this with the MPC 2000 XL, but you get the point here. And now you have access to all your I/O in the back. You can see where your SD card is and stuff like that. You can adjust it and move it around accordingly. What I really value about this stand is just being able to stretch it as far and as close as I need to whatever gear that I have on it. You have these knobs right here where you can tighten it up. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up because I'm gonna put my XL back on there, man. But you'll notice that you have these little guards right here to stop your units from sliding off. These are adjustable too. I'm gonna show you right here. Matter of fact, let's get a better angle. And now that we have that angle here, I'll go ahead and adjust this back out so we can see everything. And you can see that I have these knobs right here. I can just, lower it down. And then we have the true length that we need for the XL or whatnot. And by the way, I did try the Tascam Model 24. It's too big. It's too big. It's Tascam Model 24 is too big for this unit. Or perhaps, I don't know, we tested it out again. But again, you have these adjustments that you can make. Lower it, raise it. I do recommend just doing it while you have your stuff off this stand, so you don't have to worry about if it's too heavy for you or whatnot. And then of course you can have your adjustments here. I actually want to keep the adjustments that I made for this, because the way I had it adjusted, you can have it really close, really far, and it has teeth too, so it can grip and it won't slip or anything like that. If we're talking about advice in terms of how you want to angle it, I think this is the best angle that you can get, because it doesn't skew your vision when you want to mess with any of these knobs, like your volume or your track volume or any of these knobs in front of you, which makes it a whole lot easier, mobile. You can just turn it around, pull it up towards you, things like that. That makes it a whole lot easier on you. And if you're a content creator, your audience, zoom it in and being able to see what's on display on the screen, the shake, it does shake a little bit. But as you can see right here, it's pretty stable. It's not gonna fall out of whack. The screen isn't wobbling too hard. Pretty much see everything. If you want to display something, you want to show people how to hook up stuff, this is why I really like this stand. And if I needed to, I just move this thing out my way, easily. I don't gotta be forced into one viewing point or just the screen viewing points, or, even though this screen is very good at getting different angles or whatnot. Don't get it twisted. There are some alternatives to this stand that will fit the MPC XL on it. It's this one right here, which is the PLZ stand. This is also an exclusive Guitar Center stand. And the MPC XL can fit on there. Matter of fact, I'll pick it up right now. Boom, and there you got it. It's like that. Now here's a more expensive option, which is the XTS Performance Stand by Analog Cases. And yeah, you can fit your Tascam Model 24 here, and then you can put your MPC XL here, or you can put it up here if you wanted to, if you want to be a renegade or whatnot, and you'll have as much space as you want. However, this is very expensive. According to everybody on the internet, it's $600. I ain't gonna hold you. For a whole bundle though. This is for the whole entire thing, not for just the table itself or the stand itself. And the shelf, I believe runs about around $200-300. Last but not least, you have this Gator framework stand that can fit the MPC and a few other synthesizers on there. But you can see the MPC takes up most of it, and you can see kind of the dilemma right here if I take a different angle, and that is great for sitting down, but it's not great for sitting in a gaming chair like that. But the advantage of having a Gator framework stand, well, this stand could fit right under your sofa, your couch, or something like that if you're not utilizing it, as well as this Proline stand, unlike these two stands right here, the XTS Performance stand and this one right here. Now the Performance stand can be folded up and tucked away, but if we're talking about the Quik Lok stand, well, guess what? It can't be folded and put away. You got to use this baby. But when it comes down to it, ain't nothing really beating this baby. I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nothing beating this joint right here. So let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Are you impressed with the Quik Lok stand that I just showed you? You thinking about getting any other stands? This one right here is hard to beat, baby. You know what I'm saying? It is tested. You feel me? It's battle tested. It's been around for quite a while, and it's probably one of the most classic pieces to have in your studio.